Alright guys, it's 7 a.m. and sun should be coming up shortly over here. Wired this all up last night when the sun was down. And here we go. Okay, now we're at 120.7. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these breakers on for the first time. That brings power up to the power wall. We'll go check it up there and then we'll switch it on if everything looks good. Should I pull that panel off real quick? Probably should. Well, let's go for it. Throwing the switch up. I got power to that. There you go. Look at that. 10 watts. Charging. So far so good. It's better than fire. Alright guys. All three of them are charging. Got 20 watts coming in on my new panel. And the sun is just starting to come up. Alright, it's about 7:30. Got 108 volts on the new panel with it hooked up. Gotta clean some of this up. Alright, it's about 7:45 in the morning. We got 180, 180, and 110 watts coming in on the three PT100s. Burning through about 1800 watts in the house. Negative 28 amps. 86% state of charge. So far it's working good. Everything looks fine. And working like it's supposed to. Okay, it's 8 a.m. and got some fog out there, so this is basically ambient light. We got 400, 400, 310. They're all about the same size panel, by the way. The new panel's slightly more, but it's angled to the west, so it doesn't have any direct sunlight on it yet. Alright guys, about 8:40 in the morning, and the clouds have rolled in, so this is all ambient light now. Ambient light. This is what we're getting. Let's take a look. Look what else we're working on today. Freeze drying. Yeah. Closed drain valve. You always got to be freeze drying to keep this thing running. Alright. It's a little cold. Pre-frozen. Bananas. You should see the counter in the kitchen right now. I got like 50 bananas on the counter ready to cut up. I'm going to stock up on this stuff. Alright. It's a little detour, guys. A little detour from the solar. But if you're interested in solar, you're probably eventually going to be interested in this. Freeze dryer. Harvest Right freeze dryer. Put a link in the description. Here we go. Continue. Alright, about 24 hours we'll have some freeze-dried food. I cleared off the shelf almost, and I'm going to build like a rotating rack for all the freeze-dried food. It's going to be stacked double high right here, so that's coming probably a few months away. Alright, well, it's about 9:30 and the sun just popped out for a second from behind the clouds, and they all shot up to about 2K. Oh, here come the clouds again. But, wow. That was cool. Oh, a little more sunshine! Look at that. Hit 2500 there for a second. 2500 watts. There it is again, almost. Alright guys, it's about 3:30 or so, later in the day, and this is exactly why I added this ground mount, because the main two arrays combined are about 1,000 watts, whereas that ground mount is cranking out 3,000 watts still. So it's holding up the fort, and it's working exactly like I'd planned. Yep, pretty happy about the way this is going so far. Okay, so now it's about 4 o'clock, and we've got about 600-700 watts on the main panel, but the ground mount is cranking out over 3,000 watts. So we're really holding on, extending our day with that ground mount. Sweet. Guys, we are 4:45 p.m. Look at that, 300 watts on the main panel and still 2,150 watts on that ground mount. That is really stretching out the day for me. Really happy about that. And I've had everything on, still have everything on. Running 3 air conditioners, pool pump, water heater, lights, TVs, computers, a bunch of stuff. This is really going to be great. Game changer for sure. I mean, it doesn't seem like much. I mean, okay, so we're going from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, right? 3 hours. But I mean, really only had, say, 10 to 2 or 9 to 2. It's only had 5 hours. So that's a pretty big percentage gain. A lot more we can do with that. Definitely happy about this move. It was only $4,000, which might seem like a lot, but for what we're getting, I mean, if the power were to go out, this is going to really up what we can do in a long-term power outage. Alright guys, it's 5 p.m. and we're down to about 1,000 watts, and it's dropping off pretty quick. The shade has finally hit that ground mount. We're losing current out of our battery. I mean, it'll be sunset in an hour and a half, so we've done pretty good. Stretching it out to 5 o'clock, picked up an extra 3 hours. And during the day, there's so much power coming in, I'm going to have to change some of the things we're doing to take advantage of that. Might even put in another air conditioner. Who knows? But it's looking really good. I'm happy with it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.